What is up? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast on the Hot Commodity, joined by my own Hot Commodity here. And we are covering WWE Friday Night SmackDown from September 20th, 2024, live in Sacramento, California. To kick off SmackDown, we see the Bloodline entering the arena without Solo Sikoa. They go through the security check and they get pat down, but the Bloodline attack the men and basically destroy the security guards. Interesting way to kick off SmackDown, but a good way to show the Bloodline just dominating over everybody and being a nasty group here. Our first match of the night, we have the United States champion LA Knight defending against Andrade. This was a very good back and forth match. LA Knight lands a springboard shoulder tackle. Andrade lands a moonsault to LA Knight on the floor. LA lands a neck breaker for a 2 count. Andrade lands a double moonsault for a 2. LA lands a power slam and then a flying elbow that gets a 2 count. And then LA Knight lands a BFT and LA Knight retains the United States Championship. After the match, Andrade and LA Knight shake hands. My question for you is do you like LA Knight as champion and how long do you think his title reign is going to last?
I do like him as champion. He's not my favorite wrestler, but um, I think he's gonna have it for a while.
I just don't think he has that much charisma. He was kind of boring in the ring, in my opinion. That's
Yeah.
just my for right now. I think Andrade is a good wrestler. He didn't deserve to win the title, but I don't know how good I really care about LA Knight. I feel like Logan Paul was better with the title, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Next up, Nia, you agree? Nia Jax tells Tiffany Stratton that if they lose tonight, that Tiffany should be the person to leave SmackDown. Women's champion Nia wants to make sure she doesn't have to defend that bad blood. We'll see what happens later on tonight. Carmelo Hayes mocks Andrade backstage, and the two of them brawl, which obviously is going to lead to another match between the two. Their sixth match, if that does take place in 1 year.
It's getting old. They need to.
It is. We then get a huge promo. WWE champion Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns meet in Atlanta at Georgia Tech University Stadium. They arrive in separate cars and they face off in the field. This is like very like cinematic. It's almost like a movie. Roman says, "You see the ground you stand on, it's mine. Years ago, I shed blood, sweat, and tears on this field many times. This is my stadium. This is my city. What have you done for my city?" Cody replies, "We have the Omni, which is the former arena right down the street. Multiple generations, my family bled for this city. You played football and went back to the beach. This is my home." Roman says, "You signed yourself in a lose-lose situation. They took Jimmy, my wise man, my bloodline. I don't have anything to lose. There's no weight on my neck. It's on yours." Cody says, "I told you you would be standing here a chief without a tribe. Take a look at WWE. We got a tribal chief and a WWE, and that tribal chief is not you. If you can't beat your own bloodline, you're the guy they used to call Roman Reigns." Roman says, "What do you want?" Cody says, "I want your word that you will have my back so I can have yours." Roman says, "I give you my word. I'll have your back. But when it's all said and done, I'm taking back what's mine." And then Cody says, "This title is not yours to take." So it was a decent promo. I didn't really like it because I felt like it was too theatrical. But a lot of the fans did enjoy this. It was, I didn't really feel like it was necessary. I
I thought it was
understand.
boring.
Yeah. They weren't really saying anything new or different. It was just like,
Yeah.
let's protect each other. And it is important that they do that because I did say, why would Roman team up with Cody for no reason? Hopefully the match is good, but I also hope they don't end with this as the main event of Bad Blood. So you thought it was corny. Anything else you want to add?
Um, I'm starting to wonder if Roman's not behind all the bloodlines.
Mm-hmm. It might be.
I don't think so, but it's possible.
Yeah, my theory was that he was behind it so that he could take the title back from Cody. But I don't know. I don't know if that would really
if it is happening, it wouldn't come out here. I don't think.
No, and we'll have to see. Like if Roman does, it's almost like Finn Balor. If Roman doesn't get the brunt of it, the attacks and everything, then he probably isn't on it. Kevin Owens is asked backstage his thoughts on the promo. He doesn't say anything. He just leaves. We then see Apollo Crews defeat Giovanni Vinci again after rolling up Vinci. After the match, Vinci attacks Crews, tosses him into the railing, and lands a brain buster. What do you think about Giovanni Vinci? He's lost twice.
I don't get why they're doing this. Like they gave him these great like kind of promos to coming back. I don't understand.
Yeah, he's not really. It's not
And
like
he's like he can wrestle. We saw him with with Luther and everything. Like he's I think he's good. I don't know why they're doing it.
I think to try to throw everybody off. When he came back, most guys that debut or come back, they win. But this is different than we expected. Kevin Owens comes out. Kevin says, Byron Saxton asked me what I think about Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. I got to be honest. Before he can continue, though, the Bloodline come out. Tama Tonga says last week, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes embarrassed our tribal chief. That was a big mistake. They are going to guess what's coming. You, Kevin Owens, you're going to get what you got coming by orders of the real tribal chief, Solo Sikoa. Kevin says no one ever wants to hear what you say. Kevin attacks the Bloodline. Bloodline attack Owens until DIY will run out. They make the save, and we have a 6-man tag match made for the main event. What do you think of DIY saving Kevin Owens here?
I don't really understand it, and DIY is like no challenge for the Bloodline. So,
well, that's who the Bloodline won the titles from.
Exactly, they're not really a challenge. I don't know. It would have made more sense if Cody came out to help him.
So, I'm just analyzing how sexy
it would have made more sense if Cody came out, especially with the way Kevin Owens was going out there to talk about
Cody
and Roman.
Yeah, I guess just like I just don't like this whole Bloodline. I don't like they really aside from Jacob Fatu, they don't do shit for me. And this is just a pretty much poorly based match here. Yeah. Okay, next up we have women's champion Nia Jax and Miss Money in the Bank Tiffany Stratton taking on the team of Bayley and Naomi. If Bayley and Naomi wins, whoever gets the pinfall goes to Bad Blood against Nia. However, if Bayley and Naomi loses, whoever gets the pinfall loss leaves SmackDown. Pretty much Nia has control for the majority of the match. Naomi lands an X Factor to Nia Jax. Tiffany accidentally lands a Swanton Bomb to Nia, and then Bayley and Naomi land a 1D to Tiffany. Naomi and Bayley land a double roll up to Nia, and Bayley and Naomi both get the victory here. But both Bayley and Naomi get the pinfall here. We find out later on that they'll have a #1 contendership match next week.
I was surprised they didn't make a triple threat.
Yeah, I thought they would have a triple threat, but I feel like they want to give Bayley that rematch that she deserves. And that will probably happen at Bad Blood. Next, we see Chelsea Green. She's in a promo at basically a garbage dump, talking shit about Michin, saying that she's nothing. Funny promo here from Chelsea Green, but kind of dumb. We see Kevin Owens and DIY teaming up against the Bloodline. However, before the match, Jacob Fatu and Bloodline destroy DIY. Jacob runs a running headbutt to Johnny Gargano in the back. So the Street Profits come out to take the place of DIY to help Kevin Owens. Tonga Loa tosses steps at Kevin Owens, leading a DQ victory for Owens and the Profits. After the Bloodline destroy Profits and Kevin Owens until DIY make the save, but they are eventually stopped by the Bloodline. And then WWE Champion Cody Rhodes runs out to make the save with his steel chair. And he basically saves Kevin Owens, and Kevin looks at Cody afterwards. So what do you think? You said earlier that Cody should have came out earlier. He does come out in the main event. What do you think of this? And what do you think it's going to lead to? You think Kevin's going to turn on Cody?
Yeah, I definitely, like Kevin's a heel.
Hmm.
and I think he's been faced long enough. Um, I think he's definitely going to turn on Cody. He's got a reason to. So yeah,
Okay. Well, that's it for. Go ahead. Oh, they're gonna say something else. That's it for our episode SmackDown coverage. What was your anything that stood out to you? Nothing stood out to me really, but except for that promo, which everyone is really like all the different podcasters are all talking highly of it. I really think it's that good, but yeah, that's how I usually am with things. But yeah, other than that, we've covered all of SmackDown. We have Bad Blood in
I'm
a
looking
couple of
forward to
weeks.
seeing the women's the Bayley.
Bayley and Naomi. Yeah, that'll be
Yeah,
a good
I
match.
think Bayley's going to get.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out more. Roman Reigns is going to be on every SmackDown leading up to Survivor Series.
Yeah,
So that's good to know. So stay tuned with SmackDown. I said earlier, we've got Bad Blood coming in a couple of weeks. Raw, NXT, um, the NXT debut on the CW on October 1st. We have AEW Grand Slam recap coming out, Wrestle Dream, a lot coming your way. Attitude Year Season 3, we just covered Royal Rumble 2000, so check that out. Until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.